I would like to show you some more information about the measurement, how to do that, which options do we have, and how to proceed in the best way to find some, let's say, events in the engine like super knock or something like that. The measurement is defined here in the recording settings, so we can measure over the time or over the cycle, and usually we do measure over this number of cycles, like here 50 cycles, maybe 100 cycles, whatever. And you can click here recording, and that's it to do to trigger a manual measurement. Here in the message window you can find the name. AID means data file. This is a proprietary format, so you need a Finicelite. It's a program bundled with the software you received to convert the AID file into, let's say, a MATLAB file, a National Instruments TDMS file, or in a AVL file, which is more or less a common standard. But you can also convert it to the MDF file. This is a good option if you want to have data from the engine, from the CPU, from the ECU, sorry, together with indication results, and you can align these data on the x-axis and better understand what happened in your engine. To define the location, you can use this button here, and you say, okay, usually it's somewhere in the documents folder and in the subfolder recording. Let's go back to the definition. You can see usually always the raw streaming is from all analog input, it's activated. Also the indication result, that means calculation results over the cycle number. We have the option also to read CAN from CAN 1 connector, and this is for wave timing and injector timing. Here you can define the time-based data you want to record if you selected time as a recording base. For more convenient way to get, for example, an MDF file, you can define the auto conversion, but I will explain it later in a separate video how to get, for example, a MATLAB file or an MDF file or an file. You have also the option for continuous recording. That means at the end you can have multiple files connected to each other to ensure a very long measurement time. Okay, that's it. Let me show you some more information about a triggered measurement. I think this is the most important measurement when you are looking for some special events in your car or in the truck. Go to the configuration by pressing the shortcut F2. Select the tab Advanced Recording, and here you have more possibilities to define a triggered event measurement. The first one is standalone auto lock. This is the most common way in the car because you don't need a computer connected to the OBI for that. The only thing is you have to activate it and you have to set a threshold. Here in my case I say, okay, if one of the Pmax of the engine is higher than 100 bar, I would like to trigger a measurement. In that case, 50 cycles. We can also define a pre-trigger or a post-trigger duration. And we can for sure here also add some more information. Yeah? I want to keep it simple, this example, say apply and exit. The second option, it's very similar to standalone autolog mode. It's host autolog mode. That means if you have a computer connected, then the same threshold will be used to trigger a recording, but you will find the data on your computer. In the standalone mode, you will find the data in the OBI system. We have a 32 gigabyte memory card, so there's enough place for a very long stint to find, for example, some SuperNOC events. If you come back to the workshop with the car, you can connect the OBI system by Wi-Fi, or with a LAN cable. And I will show you later, select retrieve data from the OBI system. Okay, here in the lower section you see the definition of the duration. So once again, we have to make a difference between standalone mode and host autolog mode. In the standalone mode, you see the pre-buffer duration is fixed to 2 seconds, but you can define the number of seconds you want to record. And also here in the host mode, you can select a pre-buffer of 5 seconds, and then you will find the number of cycles which have you defined here, in this case 50. Okay, but you can also start a measurement if you read CAN over the connector CAN1, and you are waiting for a very special, I don't know, CAN message, maybe an error code coming from the ECU. You can trigger that. Okay, let's apply and exit, and that's it.